Happy Friday. We are filming this on December the 1st. Cannot believe that that's where we're at. And we are looking at a lot more trends being released. This one, Realtor.com. Will the housing market come roaring back in 2024? Here's what they say. They're talking about sales pricing. Again, this is national averages being down about 1 to 1.4%, which really means stabilization when you look at it across the market. We're also seeing them predict some of the interest rates leveling back out and stabilizing. Right now, this week, today, we're looking at about a 7.15 interest rate. And where does that stack up historically? It's historically average. Now, where do their predictions match up? Do they align with what we talked about right before Thanksgiving with our trends and predictions? Well, check it out. Here you go. Look at what are the forecasts for the housing market in 2024. Let's jump right in here to the three big guys that have been predicting home prices for 2024. And if you take the average, we're looking at about a year-over-year increase of 1.5% appreciation to 2.8. That's good news. If you own a home, it's going to continue to appreciate. And if you don't, now is the time to buy, get off the fence. What else does that mean? That means that we are looking at a healthy appreciation rate, and it is not so high that it's going to continue at like 20-30% year-over-year appreciation. So it's a much healthier, sustainable appreciation rate, which is a good thing. Next, let's take a look at these top 20 housing markets. And Atlanta, extremely stable there at the top with a 1% month-over-month price increase. So all over the news where it's like, oh my gosh, prices are falling, it's horrible, blah, blah, blah. This does not support that at all. Top 20 housing market, month over month, appreciation up, not going backwards. All right, let's take a look. Next, total house sales forecast in the millions. If you look across the board, we're looking the averages of those somewhere between 4.8 million sales and 5.2. Why are we seeing that this is going to be less homes sold? Well, because people were moving for any reason. Like, I like this kitchen layout better over here. I like this kitchen, or I like this bedroom or bathroom or whatever. Why? Because interest rates were so cheap. So they were just very much making lifestyle moves. We are not seeing that anymore. So we're going to see that pull back. That's not a bad thing. We're going back to around 5 million in sales is the amount of homes we sold for decade. And it was a very healthy market. The 6 reasons people move, it's the 6 Ds: diamonds, diapers, downsizing, diplomas, death, and divorces. Those are life changes, life events that cause people to move what home they're living in. That will continue to show up next year, and we'll have a very healthy market at about 5 million sales. Now, let's look at the past 49 years, the average monthly price movement. So in the past 49 years, you see that increase in price peak in the spring, summer market, and kind of with the seasonality of fall, winter come back down. What does that look like versus 2023? Well, this is national again. But look at that. We saw that pull back in January slightly and then right back up above the average in the spring months. So if you are thinking about buying, I cannot continue saying this enough, now is a good time. Now let's take a look at the life-changing events that took place over the last 2 years, because we have this backlog of buyers and demand that is still there. And we know this because there was over 7 million births. We had over 7 million people reach the age of 65. 4 million people passed away, 3 million marriages, so creating new households, and 1.5 million divorces, so also creating another separate household. So how does that show up? That's your 5 million in sales, but also that backlog of demand that is still there. People are waiting. Now, what if you're renting and you're not taking advantage of this? Well, here's what happens. The net worth gap between people who own homes and people who rent is widening. Look at how much difference there is between people who own and people who rent. On average, the net worth of a homeowner is about $400,000 and only about $10,000 for a renter. That's a huge gap, and it's going to continue to widen. All right, last but not least, mortgage projections. Where are we going to end up? Are rates going back into the threes? No, probably not in our lifetime. Yet we are looking at normal. We are at historically average interest rates, and it looks like we are going to hover in that general direction. We see anything from 7.4 to 6.5 being the projections of the main forecasters. So, how about Atlanta? All right, now, what is going on this week in the Metro Atlanta market? Well, new listings, 1,463, which is fantastic for buyers. Means that we've seen some more inventory hit. 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, median list price on those $398,500. Back on market, this has gone down. That means we're seeing lower fallout rates, which is a good thing. 387, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, median list price on those $349,900. Price drops $1,553, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, $379,900. And of those $1,353, only 36 of those went under contract. Guys, with the pricing, expired $579, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths with a median list price on those of $407,000. Median days on market 88, definitely dipping their toe in. Withdrawn about the same, 334, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. Median list price on those $419, 450. Days on market about 56. Active under contracts 484 went pending, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Median list price $375. Pendings 1,077, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Median list price $385. And closed 1,186, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths with a median list price of $385 with a median sales price, drumroll, $382, which is down slightly and 99.22% sales price to list price ratio. Median days on market, 18. What does all this mean? We still don't have enough inventory. So if you took a look at that Realtor.com article, it talked about that we've got this jam of sellers not wanting to sell, buyers getting priced out of the market because of the fast appreciation. And it doesn't appear that it's gonna magically let up immediately in the near future. And that's why we are still seeing 99 to 100% sales price to list price ratios and that under a month days on market median. Now, why do we see so many price decreases? Well, it really comes down to the fact that they were overpriced for the market, trying to say, hey, let's see this, see what it happens, and then their sales price to list price usually trends down. Why does that matter? Because the realtor you choose is so integral to you getting the max amount for your home or negotiating on the right home for you. And then remember, when you're listing a home, pricing is a strategy, not a value. So, want more information? Are you an agent or a buyer or seller? Get connected, know the economics behind this, DM me or reach out, contact info on the side. Have a great week.